Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, my site where I blog about all the things that I have learned from and about the tarot cards, where I also review tarot decks and books. And on this YouTube channel, I make all kinds of tarot videos. I do reviews and these monthly prediction videos that I'm going to be doing, this time. And I also do tarot card readings, and I also mentor and teach students who are interested in learning tarot. So if you are at all interested in any of these, just go check out the links. They are in the description that accompany this video. My social media links are also in there. My newsletter sign up page link is also there. So just go, if you're interested, just sign up, click, follow, all of that. Okay, so today, as you can see, I'm going to use my Universal Weight and my Gilded Reverie Expanded Edition, the Lenormand deck. These are my absolute favorite go-to deck combination, Tarot and Lenormand, which I use for, this is my go-to combination. That's it. Now, just a little information. I will be putting in timestamps in these videos so you can just jump to your specific sign, and I'll be grouping them based on elements: earth, air, water, fire, that kind of a thing. So you'll have 3 signs in each video, so you can go according to that. And I will also recommend that you find out your moon sign and go look at your, what the cards say for your moon sign. I mean, this is for each sign. So it could be sun sign, it could be moon sign. So look for your sun sign, look for your moon sign. You probably will also be able to find out your ascendant sign, and take a combination of all these 3. And that would be as personalized as you can get for, prediction wise. Okay. So if you know your date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth, you can basically just Google and find one of those free sites where you can plug in this information, and that website will tell you, oh, this is your moon sign, this is your ascendant sign. Pretty much simple. You don't have to get into the interpretations unless you really want to get into astrology, in which case I don't do astrology, just saying. But if you need a recommendation, ask me. I'll totally recommend this person I know who's awesome. Anyhow, so the point is, without going off on a tangent, let's just get right down to it. This is my monthly prediction for April 2019. Okay, so now we come to April 2019 for the fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So Aries, okay. Aries gets the Hermit reversed. Okay, so Aries, again, 2 things. 1, you will not, you want to be by yourself, but you won't get the time to be by yourself. You want to think, you want to spend some time figuring things out just by yourself. But April is not the month where you will get that time, get that space to do so. You might get smaller chunks of time, not the bigger chunks of time like you want, or you might just not get the opportunity to do that. Okay. And the other thing here is, if you're going to go, learn something from someone, especially if, like, say you're going to go ask for advice, for instance, from someone who you think, okay, this person could give me good advice, and so on and so forth, just take that advice with a pinch of salt. Or it could very well be that, you might not be able to get the advice that you're looking for, or whatever guidance you get, it might not necessarily answer all your questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ask for one thing and you get something totally different. Sometimes that happens. So it's not necessarily a favorable month for taking anybody's guidance or advice about something, okay? And also in not really time, you might be hectic, crazy, busy or something. So you may not get the time you need to kind of sit down and think for yourself and figure out what you need to do. Means this could be a hectic month for you. And don't listen to all kinds of advice that comes your way. Here we go. We have Scythe. Now, Scythe is right away. So it's not after something, it's before something. A scythe usually cuts, but then on this side it is harvesting. So what are you going to gather? And it's a quick harvest, because scythe. And you're harvesting your savings. Okay, so you will be putting money in your savings, or you will be kind of taking advantage of some savings you made in the past, and you'll be getting a lot of returns very quickly on those savings, and you'll be like, okay, now what do I do with this chunk of money, right? You're harvesting your savings, so your savings will give you some really good returns, and it will be quick, so you'll be like, this is interesting. So again, maybe this advice could be related to that, where can I put the money, or how can I reinvest the money, all of that. You might not necessarily get the right kind of advice. So for now, I would say just, because bear keeps coming in, bear is all about savings. For now, just bank that money and let till you're 100% sure about what you want to do. Until then, just bank it, sit tight. Let this month go by, and then maybe you'll get more of the right kind of guidance that you're looking for, and then maybe you can do what you think you want to do with that money, right? So harvest your savings. If you're getting advantage just from those savings that you're doing, take all those advantages, harvest them. But maybe not the rightest month right now to kind of ask for people's advice or guidance about how to do how we take it to the next level or whatever. Okay. All right, Aries. Next up is Leo. Leo, April 2019 for Leo. Okay, here we go. And Leo gets the Queen of Cups. Ooh. Now the Queen of Cups, again, Leo is a fire sign, so we're talking about someone who's very passionate, someone who's like roar. And then you get the Queen of Cups, who is also very soft, very feminine, and also all water. She's the queen, she's Queen of Cups, so she's water of water, really. And so it's all about feelings, it's all about emotions. So this is the month where your feelings and your emotions are going to stir up your passions. This is the month where everything is rooted in feelings and emotions. Carry an extra hanky with you, okay, Leo? Or a box of tissues or whatever you need to do. You're gonna cry in every movie you watch. Oops, I know that feeling. Okay. But again, this is also a month where you can take that emotion, you can take that feeling, you can take all of that, you can take your Leo energy, and you can create something, because this is also very creative, very intuitive. So April is going to be a month where your creativity and your intuition are very strong. So take all of that energy and use it to fuel your passions in such a way that you create something awesome, lovely, right? So even though this might be a very emotionally kind of a tense, volatile, not tense, but very volatile, vulnerable-ish kind of month for you, try to find a way to leverage that into doing something that you are completely passionate about. Okay, and it's creative, it's intuitive, so go for it. And see, here you have the well. Again, a lot of water in the well there, but in this deck, well talks about positive thinking, wishing well. This is a wishing well, so whatever it is that you are wishing about, and it is followed by clouds, right? So clouds are something that are foggy, unclear, disruptive, and arguments and that sort of very energy, right? So there is now if I put it in context here, you aren't very clear about what it is that you want, right? The wishing well talks about that energy, the wishes that you want to come true, and the clouds are saying it's very unclear what it is that you really want to make happen. Now, I'm the kind of person, I would like to see what comes after here. Okay, what happens after these clouds dissipate? Wouldn't you like to know? And this is the very interesting card. You get the book. Okay, so again, It is something that only you know, okay? You will find out. It is something that will bring you a lot of interesting wisdom, knowledge, information, okay? So you will probably at the end of it, at the end of this phase of, being very, very unclear what it is that you want, right? At the end of the month, you will know what it is that you want. By the end of the month, you will be very clear, right? This particular cup, which is right now closed, will open. And, as this book, it will open. As this book is right now closed, it will again open. And you will gain clarity on very exactly, specifically, precisely where you want to go, what you want to do, what you want to do with your life, where you want to take this journey to, what's the destination, all of that. The point is, your emotions are on a crazy high this month. So taking any decision this month may not be necessarily recommended. What I can tell you is you can leverage this energy to do some creative projects, very interesting projects, or to put it into those emotionally which you think usually can be draining. But see, this month you have like a surplus of this water energy. So use it in projects which you may find usually are emotionally draining. They won't be this month, right? Use this energy for your creativity, for your intuition, for intuitive, projects where you need that energy. So use that energy in that way. Like this is also like, it could be a great, time for sort of, sending your wishes out into the universe, but you're not necessarily clear at this point what you want to kind of manifest, which is okay. That happens sometimes. But you will be clearer by the end of this month. By the end of this journey, you'll be like, okay, now I know what I want to do. The knowledge will come. The wisdom will come. Okay? And next up is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius for April 2019. Okay. And Sagittarius gets the Six of Cups reverse. Nice. Okay. Now this cup, cup. This card, the Six of Cups, this is the card of nostalgia. As you can see, this is the card where you kind of, flashback. I like to call this also the flashback card. This is the card where you go back, you flash back to memories of your past, and you only remember the good stuff. See, like this guy, he's walking away. It's one of those things in the card that you don't notice right off the bat. This guy walks away. And, I like how in this entire picture, that little detail is right in the corner where you wouldn't really notice it right away. But the fact is that this guy walked away, right? It's there within the whole memory of the event, but it's kind of, in a corner, it's kind of on the side. So it's easy to sideline the negative events that take place in the past, especially when you're flashbacking, when you're looking back at things, and it's only like you focus only on the positive of things, and therefore all these cups are all, flowery. They weren't really flowery back then, were they? So in the reverse is good. So Sagittarius, you're slowly coming out of that flashback phase. You're slowly going to stop romanticizing the good old days or those good old times. You're going to come back into the here and now, and you're going to focus on what's going on in your life, and you're going to figure out what you want to do next. You're going to really, really, really spend time working on yourself this month to come out of that mindset, that frame of mind, or that approach that you have, that hey, for whatever it is, I'm going to always flash back and look at the good old days. I'm going to stop doing that this month, which is a good thing. Because sometimes it doesn't make sense to linger in your past, right? It's over, it's done with, right? And then you have the dice, which is a risky energy, followed by house. So now what happens is, house is the stabilizing energy, right? So now the risks are stabilized. The risks are not as risky crazy anymore. You bring them into a stable, good space. So what is happening is, the crazy risky situations, if you were in any of those risky situations, or if you're going to put yourself in any kind of risky situations, you're going to find that they slowly stabilize, or stability will actually take over, and you will handle these risky situations in a very nice way and de-risk them, if that's a word, or you will basically reduce the risk from risky situations and create stability, right? And that could be very well be the result of slowly walking out of that flashback space in your life and coming into the here and now. Focus on the present. You will be able to minimize or reduce the risks, or at least convert those risky situations into more stable, dependable, steady situations. Okay, so that was the fire signs for April 2019. All right, so this is how April 2019 is gonna shape up for you, so hang in there. I know sometimes situations can be a little tough, but hey, tough times make tough people. So April is going to be one of those tough months, but you know what? We will all survive. I know this. I promise you this. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to share it with your friends and such, go right ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do that, because I really, I'm going to delve into the Lenormand a little bit more this, as we go forward. There's a lot of interesting stuff that I've planned out. I hope that, you guys will like it. So please subscribe. And I believe click on the bell icon, so every time a new video comes out, you guys will be notified and you can go see the video right away. All of that good stuff. And yeah, so follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, in my group, where I post, because if you, this is the monthly thing, but if you want a daily sort of a reading, I do that. I post them on my social media, all these places. You can follow me there. And so, every month I use a different deck. So that's even fun, right? So just totally go ahead and do that. And subscribe to my channel, buy my book, all that good stuff, and book your reading if you really want specific guidance for very specific questions, or something that is very much totally geared towards you and your energy, then book a reading, right? That's what I do. So go right ahead and do all of that. I will see you again in my next video. Until then, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Okay? Bye for now.